Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. It is that time of the year again where I react to my AFL ladder predictions. This should be quite interesting. But first, a sip of some Evian. And that is your friendly reminder to drink plenty of water every day, or you're on the list.
In 18th place, I have the Gold Coast Suns because they are.
Well, they were better than usual. They still dropped off. But they did look better for most of the season, and they finished 14th. So I got it wrong. They didn't get the spoon, but they didn't finish that high either. They were a few places above. They improved, so I was wrong. But for me, not completely stupid.
In 17th place, I have the Adelaide Crows. Now they're on a downward slope at the moment, and I think it'll get even worse, and they'll be near the bottom. I think bottom 4. Adelaide will be in there. 17th might be a bit harsh, but I can see them finishing there, honestly.
No, it's not.
They've fallen so far, 2017 they were on top of the world.
Yeah, obviously. We know about the downfall. I mentioned it enough times on my channel, but my prediction wasn't exactly right. But in terms of the being bottom 4, having them in 17th, that wasn't too far off. I had a feeling to do badly, and they did do badly, and they finished last. I didn't predict them to finish 18th, but I was pretty damn close. So, in my opinion, this is a big W. I'm just saying. It might not have been correct position-wise, but it's a big W, because I predicted them to struggle. I said they'd be bottom 4, and they were. So, this is a W for me. This is a win.
In 16th place, I got North Melbourne. Now, this might be a bit harsh, to be honest. I don't even think they're that bad, but I just don't see them anywhere near the 8s. And I just don't see them even challenging for the 8s. So for me, they're in between like 13th and 16th. They could be anywhere in between there.
I was wrong about 13th to 16th, but having them as low as 16th was not a bad prediction because they finished 17th. So I predicted North 16th, Adelaide 17th. I was one position away both times. That's not too bad. The Adelaide one, I think, could have been predicted, like it could have been predicted by most people anyway, but the North Melbourne one, that wasn't as obvious that they'd finished that low. It wasn't as obvious, so this is a bit more clever for me, in my opinion. For me, there's another W. We've taken 2 W's. I got nothing correct so far. Okay, I'm not saying I got anything correct, I haven't, but this is good enough.
In 15th place, I have got the Sydney Swans. Once again, like North Melbourne.
Wait, hang on a second. Hang on just a minute. There's something going on here. How have I got 3 in a row, 1 away? I predicted Adelaide 17th, they finished 18th. I put North in 16th, they finished 17th. And I put Sydney in 15th, they finished 16th. This is one of the craziest coincidences out of things that I've said. Like, what? 3 teams in a row, 1 position off. You know what? There's something weird going on. Okay, I don't know what it is. There's some sort of weird magic, but to be that close 3 times in a row is pretty mad. But a good prediction. So for me, it's still a W. It's not a correct prediction, but I'll take it. But that's crazy how it's 3 in a row, 1 above the actual result. That's kind of scary. I think I put Hawthorn higher though, so I don't think it'd be 4 in a row.
In 14th place, we have the Carlton Blues. Now, to be fair, I like them, and I think they'll do well this year. And if they're higher than 14th, then I won't be surprised at all. But I got them 14th because I don't see them near the 8s, but I also don't see them near the bottom either. I see them like bang in the middle.
In terms of what I just said there, technically I was right, considering they didn't finish in the 8th. They were close at one point, in fairness to them. They did quite well. But as I predicted, they do quite well, but not be in the 8th and also not struggle either. I got the position wrong though. For me, there's not a W. Alright, it's 3 positions away, a bit too far away. They finished 11th, which is a lot higher than 14th. I mean, it's not a lot higher, but like, if you finish 14th, you're usually not near the finals. You finish 11th, you're pretty close. You're getting there. So yeah, it's not a W. It's not a W, but not completely stupid and not far off.
In 13th, the Fremantle Dockers, another team I really like. This team is frustrating. They are a team who can't seem to remain consistent.
Okay, well, never mind the Freo talk there. If you want to see the video, you can go and see it, alright. But in terms of the position, one position away. You know, not bad. I predicted them to finish 13th, and they were 12th. So that's 4 times now where I've been 1 away from getting it exactly right. For me, it's still a W, because they finished around where I thought they'd finish. It didn't look like that at the start of the season, to be fair, the way it went for them, but they started to improve later on. But as I'm going to mention here, which, I mean, I'm not going to play it, but basically they lose games that they should win, and they tend to beat big teams sometimes. They're very inconsistent, they're very up and down. Sometimes they look like a contender for something, sometimes they're just, you know, not very good. They're very up and down, but I do like them. I like them a lot. I like them the most after Hawthorn, honestly.
They beat Geelong. They beat Collingwood at the MCG, alright? They won these games last year. They can win big games. They can hang with the big guys. But they just can't do it consistently for a whole season. I think they will be 13th. In 12th place, I got St Kilda. This is a team that I think will be much improved. They might have a chance at the finals, but it depends on how they go in the first half. I want to see how they do first in the actual season. But I got a feeling about them. I got a good feeling that they will climb up a little bit. They'll at least like be a threat. And yeah, I got them in 12th. I don't think they'll be in the finals, but I think they'll be much improved this year, and they could be a serious team. In 11th...
You know, the reason I'm looking at that weirdly is not because I got it wrong. It's because I'm surprised at myself that I predicted them to finish that low. Because I was really confident about them. Like, I thought this could be a finals contender, they could make the finals. And they did. Maybe I just wasn't confident enough to put them up there. Maybe I just thought, oh, people think I'm stupid, so I just put them low. I don't know. Why would I not put them there? I had confidence in them from like round 1. They lost in round 1, but still, I'm surprised I put the Saints that low. I'm surprised by that. I don't know what I was thinking. The whole season I've been saying good things about the Saints, but I predicted them. I mean, it's not that low, but I was sure I would have put them higher than that. Whatever. You know what? What's done is done. I said they would do well anyway, so I'll take it. But it's not a W.
Place. Also a team climbing up, or climbing back up, shall I say. A team that I have just outside the 8s, missing out by a few points. The D's. The Melbourne Demons. Melbourne FC. I have them finishing 11th, just missing out. I know I got them 11th, but I think they'll be...
I mean, that's not too bad. 2 positions away. I said just missing out, and they did literally just miss out. They were literally a Freo win away from getting in on the last day of the season. But I put them in 11th and not 9th, so it's not really a W. But it's not a bad prediction. I think I will take it.
In 10th place, also just missing out, is the Hawks. Now, I would like to think that we can finish in the 8th. And I've seen other people put us in the 8 as well, and I'm just like, really? You've got more faith in us than I do. But the thing is, right, since we won the three-peats, which I didn't experience because I became a fan after the three-peats, but since then, we have done one of 2 things. We've either made the top 4 and gone out on trade sets, or we've just missed out on the finals by a few points. It's always one of the 2. There's no in-between.
There wasn't in between this time. It wasn't really in between. It was like outside. Whatever. We finished 15th. Yeah, I had to double check because we were so bad. But yeah, this wasn't a good prediction by any in any context. This is just not a good prediction. To be fair, I wasn't completely biased. I didn't put us in the 8. I put us outside the 8, but I put us just missing out. We were not even close. I know I've said this like 10 times, but how on earth did we beat the Tigers and the Lions? It doesn't make sense. How have we beaten 2 contenders for the actual Premiership and then lost to everyone? You know, we even lost to Adelaide. We even lost to Adelaide this year. At least we beat Gold Coast. Yay!
If we can get through that with a decent amount of wins, we have a good chance. It all depends on how we start, but I do think
we started all right. We still failed.
In 9th place, also just missing out, I have Essendon. I think they're a good team that play some good football.
Also wrong. Similar to Hawthorn actually. Just like Hawthorn, I predicted Essendon to finish just outside the 8 and just missing out. And they missed out by quite a few positions and quite a few points. They were better off than Hawthorn, 6 points better off. You know, still better than Hawthorn. I mean, everyone was apart from the bottom, the bottom 3. But yeah, I'm a bit surprised they did this badly though. Like, they finished 13th. How many points? 12 points away from the 8th. I'm very surprised by that.
And in 8th place, taking their spots, is Port Adelaide. I have Port Adelaide this year finishing in the 8th.
The only thing I got right there was them finishing in the 8th, but they finished 1st. Minor premiers. For this one in the finals, I'm gonna be a bit more harsh. If I predicted a team to finish 5th and they finished 4th, for me that's an L, because you know top 4 is a difference to elimination final. I'm just saying. But regardless, I had them in the final, which is correct, but they finished 1st, so there's not even close position wise anyway. So yeah, this is not a W, not a W. But I had them in the finals, so I got that part right.
Only just. Only just.
Only just,
but
yeah.
I can see them doing it. I think they'll be improved this
The
season.
only thing they only just did was finish 1st.
And obviously they've got a new logo as well, new kit as well, so maybe that...
I don't know why that was a reason why they'd finish in the 8th, to be honest. I always notice this when I watch my videos back. I always think of the weirdest things to say at times. I don't even know. I'm just... There's a lot of times where I sit back and editing and I'm just like, I said that?
Now, there are 7 teams that I haven't mentioned. In my opinion, all 7 of these teams will make the finals. It's just a case of what the order is. For me, there's a top 7. In 7th place is...
I think I got it right.
The Brisbane Lions. Might seem a bit harsh. It's quite low.
Don't tell me there's going to be the opposite of the actual 8s. It's going to be like 1st and 8th, 2nd and 7th. What's happened? What's happened here? I put Port and Brisbane 8th and 7th when they're 1st and 2nd. Okay, I mean, if I put Richmond in 6th, then there's some sort of weird thing going on.
The Western Bulldogs, in my opinion,
it's not Richmond.
They will have a chance at winning the Premiership. A smaller...
That's the 5th time now. 1 position away. I put them in 6th. They finished 7th. On percentage as well. I was percentage away from them from getting this exactly right. I'll take it. I'll take it as a W.
In 5th place is Geelong. They were minor premiers last year. It didn't end too well.
1 position off again. Oh, 1 position off again. Geelong in 5th, they finished 4th. Oh, I just realised something. I know who I got 1st and 2nd, and I got those wrong 100%. And I haven't mentioned the Giants yet. And I can't get West Coast right either, because they finished 5th. Oh, I've got none right.
In 4th place, I have the West Coast Eagles. They will be improved this season.
1 position away again. How many times is that? Is that 6? I've lost count now. I got 3 of the bottom teams, 1 position away. I think it was Freo. It was the 4th one. Now Richmond, now Geelong and West Coast, and Western Bulldogs. I think that's 7. That's 7 teams I've gotten 1 position off. And Melbourne was 2 positions off. That was pretty close as well. Name a team in the AFL that gets close to winning but can't quite get over the line. That's me in the predictions. West Coast aren't top 4 anymore.
The West Coast Eagles, and they're here to be contenders for the Premiership. Really poor use of the song there.
Yes,
but I think
very poor.
Contenders.
Do not say that again.
In 3rd place is the GWS Giants. They got smashed in the grand final, but I think they...
At the start of the year, this was not a bad prediction, but obviously their season has gone terribly. So I can't really say anything. I've taken no W here, but it wasn't a stupid prediction in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, let's see my reasoning. Let's see my reasoning.
Bounce back. I think they're a strong team. They're there to stay, and I think they'll be stronger this year as well, especially in the finals, considering they're better in the finals now. Last year they won 3 finals.
They're not in it this year to prove it.
Western Bulldogs, Brisbane, and Collingwood at the MCG as well. They were really impressive. I think that experience will help them
until the final.
This time round, they're better equipped
Grand
to
final.
actually go for it. They'll have a good chance this year. I think they'll finish in the top 4, and I think when they get to the finals, whether they're home or away, I think they will be a serious threat this time round. And stronger.
But they're not even there to
sake,
prove that.
With less injuries as well to key players. And if they get to the grand final again, which I think they can, they will be a lot harder to beat. I have literally lost my voice now.
Well, I was so passionate there. What on earth?
Spread this time round. And stronger, hopefully for their sakes, with less injuries as well to keep
Look
players.
at the passion!
And if they get to the grand final again, which I think they can, they will be a lot harder to beat.
Look at this. This is a man that is stressed about getting his predictions right. Little does he know that he gets none of it right. I'm going to skip the rest because I predicted Collingwood second and Richmond first. And those predictions were literally based on a theory. And that theory is in a video I made called Crazy Man Predicts the 2020 and 2021 AFL Premiership winners. And I am going to react to that video too. So I just think it would be better if I save these predictions for that reaction. If you're wondering when it's coming, it's going to come when Collingwood lose. Or if they win the grand final. Either way, when Collingwood season is done, I'll start making the reaction to that one. This was my final ladder. So yeah, there we go. Gold Coast, Adelaide Crows, North Melbourne, Sydney. I was 1 off for all 3 of these. And I think 1 off for Freo as well. 2 off for Melbourne, 1 off for the Bulldogs, 1 off for West Coast and Geelong. I had them in the wrong positions. But yeah, obviously when I'm in editing, you'll see the actual ladder next to it as well, so you see a good comparison. And also, I'm pretty sure I did ladder picture as well, so let me just skip to the end and see what ladder I got over there. Oh, this is there anyway, I should have just cut that out. So yeah, okay. It was pretty similar. Oh, I had Essendon low down in this one. And they actually finished. They finished third. Wow! In my ladder predictor, I got Essendon correct and Freo correct. I'm not going to count that as a W, even though I want to count that as correct. For me, this is what I'm basing what I got correct off. But based on ladder predictor, which is usually more accurate, I got 2 positions right there. Got Melbourne in 11th, Port in 10th, nope. Hawthorn 9th, definitely not. I had the Saints in the finals. They finished 6th, but I had the Saints in the finals. I had the Bulldogs in the finals. Geelong there, Giants there. I had Collingwood in 4th. Okay. Brisbane in 3rd. Not bad. West Coast 2nd, Richmond 1st. Then I had this because of a theory I had that I'll react to probably next week or the week after. It depends on Collingwood. I really could have got 7 correct positions. Imagine how mad that would have been. You would not hear the end of it if I did that. I would reference that for years. I am the guy who got 7 out of 18 in the 2020 predictions. I am the king. I would have gone like that for like 5 years. Anyway, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. Probably like a long video by now. I always aim these to be quite short, but they never are. Because then you realize how long the video is, and then I mean, this is the wrong one. It was 16 minutes, the original prediction video, so that's partly why. But this one was 50 minutes. Ladder predictor. I did all 23 rounds, and this is the original fixture list that got scrapped after round 1. So not even accurate technically. I don't know. Whatever. What's done is done. But for me, overall, that wasn't as embarrassing as previous years. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see ya.